Hello and welcome to Sharon Dalton Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Sorry, my last live there was no sound, so please let me know if there's sound tonight. I just quickly had a chocolate while I was waiting. Let's see if I'm live again. It says I'm live. Let's have a look. There we go. Please let me know if this waiting. I can hear sound now, so I'm going to turn that volume down. How'd we go? Hope everyone can find me again. Joe told me that there was no sound, so hopefully you'll be able to find me again. Let's see, we'll just wait a few minutes to see if anyone's gonna come in. Today I went and had my hair done, got a bit of colour in there, so I'm pretty happy about that. Still waiting for someone to come on and let me know that I'm live. So, can't see any people. Here we go. Saw somebody pop in. Hello, it's Shaz here from Sharon Dalton Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Please say hello and let me know where you're watching from. Had a little technical error with some sound, but I think I'm back now. So, hope everybody's well. Now I'm probably not going to get any comments. Let's have a look. Hello, Mum. How are you? Let's see. Please comment and let me know where you're watching from. I would love to know. So, tonight we're going to do a Tami white card. It's called a pop-up block card. Now, I've just followed Tami's measurements. So if you go to Tami White stampwithtami.com, she has the measurements. Now, she's an American demonstrator, I believe. So her measurements will be for letter size card. I have made mine just slightly wider, but not very much wider. So it's not really going to make a great deal of difference. Hello, Kay. How are you, love? Yeah, so this card I want to make for a lady who's turned 100 today. Adam's grandmother. Turned 100 today in Bowen, so I've been meaning to make it, but you know, I'm really bad at sending cards, but when I've got a deadline I usually make it, but this time I haven't. I've just been too busy with my NoStage event last weekend, which was kind of just a spur of the moment thing that a few of us decided to get together because I wasn't going to on stage, so we called it NoStage because we weren't actually at on stage. So yeah. How are you today, Kay? Good, I hope. Hello, Glenda. How are you, love? Good to see you here. So yeah, so I'm just going to talk about a couple of things first before before we get cracking, because the card's not going to take very long at all. They're very simple cards, actually. These pop-up block cards. I've got one little piece of peanut floating around. I just snuck that in when my one live had to end and my new live started. A few things I want to talk about is before we go any further, we're getting to the end of our annual catalogue. Now, Our annual catalogue ends on the 4th of May. So that is this catalogue, this one here. Hello, Mary. This catalogue here ends on the 4th of May. Now, there'll be the in colours that are going away. Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Summer Splash, Shy Shamrock, Petunia Pop. Now, if you don't have your re-inkers for your ink pads, I would advise you to get them because they will be gone. Because everybody knows that come the end of the catalogue, everybody's trying to get all their products before they retire. So don't forget that if you've got these ink pads, you need to get a re-inker. Otherwise, when your ink pad's empty, you won't be able to refill it. So yeah, and that means cardstock, that means blends, that means DSP that's got those colours in it. Any of those products, pardon me, ribbons, adhesives, they'll all be gone. And then we get 5 brand new colours. Now, pardon me, if you've been watching the socials lately, there's been plenty of announcements about the new colours. So we've got Hydrangea Hue, which is a bluey purple colour. Then we've got Crisp Cantaloupe, which is a returning colour. We've got Peaceful Pine, which is a lovely green. We've got Golden Glow, which is, I would say, on the orange side of yellow. I haven't seen it in person. And then we've got Barely Blush. So we've got 5 new colours. Plus we also have a new hybrid ink pad, a black ink pad that you can use for stamping, for colouring with your blends, or just normal stamping. So hello Joy, how are you, love? Good to see you. So yeah, so there's some new ink pads coming. Those of you who are demonstrators will know that there's a PDF that you can download with all the new products that we can pre-order on the 24th of March. So yeah, so fair bit in that catalogue. So I think we're going to be very happy with that catalogue. Now they're going to go to three catalogues a year. They're not going to call them minis anymore. So there's going to be, yeah, okay, I agree, Del. I can't wait to get the new black either. So yeah, 3 catalogues, May to August, September to December, January to May, must be March, May. Anyway, so 3 catalogues. They're all going to be this kind of format where you read them like that. They're not going to be long like the others, and they're all going to be about approximately 84 pages. So, you know, give or take, basically. And some of the products are going to stay around year long. So they have released the products that are going to stay around. Hello, Anita. How are you, love? Good to see you. But we're also getting Paper Pumpkin. So that's a subscription-based card kit that has been only in North America. Well, it's now been released to the whole of... yes, Glenda, you will get a catalogue with your pre-order. You have to put a pre-order in to get your catalogue. I don't know that we can order catalogues as demonstrators in the pre-order, or we have to wait for, you know, for it to go live. So Anita might be able to help me out there. She might know a little bit more about that. So yeah, so Paper Pumpkin we're getting. So lots happening on the home front. And, you know, like this new catalogue, the format, oh my God, they have finally listened to us as, you know, customers and demonstrators, and made the format look so great, so easy to read. You don't have to find what the name of that product is or what the price of that product is. It's all there. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I cannot wait to get my catalogue in the pre-order. If anyone is watching and they are not a demonstrator, you can order a catalogue through me. Just send me a PM, and I will get a catalogue sent to you. So yeah, if you don't have a demonstrator and you want a catalogue, give me a contact. Okay then, girls. Well, there's 10 of us online, so thank you all for watching. I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna flip you to the ceiling and then flip you down to the desktop. So if you want to look away now, you won't get giddy. So yeah, so there's a few things I want to show you from my weekend. We had a fun time. Sorry, leaning in there. We had a fun time. There was a few of us girls that got together. We did do swaps, so that was very exciting. And I'm just peeling them out of the packets now so we don't have to have all the crinkly. Yeah, I think I got all the swaps. I don't think I left any up there. Yeah, so some beautiful things happening. Okay, I'm flipping. Okay, let's zoom in. Whoa, too far. There we go. And let's turn the light on. There we go, that looks a bit better. I'll spin this one around, there's a bit more light. So just while you're looking at that, I'll go and get the banner that I created for NoStage. So this time last year, we had on stage, and I presented this bundle, this party alphabet dies and the party banner dies. So I thought it was only fitting that I create another banner for NoStage. So yeah, so I used the Hobby Haven papers and then the product of the month, and then cut the letters out with that, and then some of the die cuts from Hobby Haven. Yeah, so I thought that was very cute, and everybody who came on the weekend thought it was pretty awesome too. So I was very happy with our weekend plans. Right, let's get that out of the road. Got to sit back down now. Now let's hope. Hello, Marnie. How are you, love? Okay, so like I said, I created the banner, and I also created one of these little banners for the event. So everybody got their name with some little blingies. Joanne got special ones because she couldn't come. She was cooped up in hospital, so she got different bling to this. So yeah, so we just got one of the little bags from the mini catalogue, and then I used the Love Heart embossing folder, and then the Love Story papers here. So this little thing at the back here was a NoStage survival kit to help out with the FOMO of not going to on stage. You had a sticky note to mark your favourite items in the catalogue when you get it. You have a wish list. I know it's not long enough, but it's a start. You have a pen for the wish list and to schedule your workshops. You have a Band-Aid because paper cuts due to the incessant page flipping once we actually do get our catalogues. You have some chocolate because everything is better with chocolate. And you've got a tea and coffee sachet. Your hit if you can't cope with not going to on stage. Together we will survive. No stage at StudioShabaz. So yeah, so I just made these little. You couldn't find any info about pre-order and ordering the catalogs. I'm sure it's in there. Well, I know pre-order starts on the 24th, but I don't know whether we can order our catalogs then, Anita. So yeah, so in this little baggie here, this is what I gave everybody. It was just a little bit of fun, you know, because we didn't get the catalogue and we weren't at on stage. Last year, Julie Putland and myself went, and like lots of others, but Julie that was here. And then Leslie that came from Gladstone, she went too. So it was kind of a bit of, oh, let's do something. So like I said, you know, you've got all the things, so you can put those in your pages of the ones you like. Some tea and coffee, and look at the size of the Band-Aid. It's so tiny. But anyway, it was just a bit of a, you know, haha, have a joke kind of thing. So, and then a few of us decided to participate in swaps just because it's fun to do. So my friend Catherine made this one, and just beautiful work she does, and I just love her design. So, and she even decorated the inside, which I was naughty and didn't do. And then my friend Jo that was in hospital, she actually got a friend to cuddle pieces for her, but she put them together while she was in hospital. She's here tonight. I hope she's feeling much better. Finally out of the prison cell. So yes, so she did an insert as well. And this one is from Karen, who's down at Yeppoon. So I thought this was an ingenious card. One way to get rid of all of those little tiny scrappy bits of the DSP. And then she even decorated the inside. How cute is that? And then this is mine. So this was a colour challenge for SU Colour Challenge. So we've got Timid Tiger, Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock, and God, what's that one called? God, what is that one called? It's going to come to me eventually. Poppy Parade, that's what it was. So that was my swap, but yeah, I didn't do the inside. I was a naughty girl. So, and then, oh yeah, I put an insert, but not that. And then this one made everybody real red. No, Karen, Poppy Parade. Thank you. How are you tonight, love? This one made everyone's eyeballs pop, because when Julie said to me, I'm making a card that's got 43 panels, I was like, oh my goodness, girl, you're amazing. So yeah, so you open it like so, and this panel pops up in the middle. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? And she even decorated the back and put some panels on the back so you can write on it. It's just a stunning card. Hello, Deb. How are you, love? Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, so I thought that is just such a gorgeous card. A work of art. She created 10 of these because she didn't want anyone to go home without having a card to take away, even though they didn't participate. I did 10 of these as well. So, but yeah, so everybody had a little bit of fun with that. So let's pop them to the side. So that's all of our NoStage happenings. Let's get into this card. Like I said, Tami Tami White design. Well, I don't know if she designed it, but anyway, she's made some cards. She's got lots of versions on her YouTube channel. Oh, you've got an awful headache. Well, I nearly didn't go ahead tonight because I've got an awful headache too. So yeah, so let's hope it goes away. So yeah, so this card has 4 basic pieces. So we've got the card base and then the little blocks. Okay, so it's very, very simple. I do have some measurements if you want to write them down, but these are straight from Tami. The only thing I changed was the height of the card. So I changed the height from, hers was 4 1/4 to, I changed mine to 4 3/8. So yeah, so just a little bit taller, but the length is still the same, 9 1/2. 9 1/2 by 4 3/8 I did, but hers is 4 1/4. And then you score at 2 and you score at 4. That was a great idea to help with FOMO. It definitely was. It was pretty fun. We had a great time. We even did a couple of prize patrols, and you know, like it was just a great day, and it was a good excuse to get together. So and then this piece of paper that's going to go on this piece. It's 5 1/4 by 4 1/8. So we're going to kind of put it together as we're going. I'll give you the measurements. So I'm using this glue tonight because I still haven't unpacked from my card class. And of course, it's bunged up, of course, because I want it to work. Hang on, girls, I've got to get some glue. It's obviously dried up in there. Yes, no, I haven't unpacked from yesterday's class because I was just too tired yesterday afternoon. And then I was in town again today, getting my hair done. I needed a bit of a freshen up. So tell me, who's excited about Paper Pumpkin? I know that there'll be quite a few of us. Now it is a subscription-based card kit that you order by the 10th of the month, and it gets shipped. It gets charged on the 11th of the month, and then it gets shipped from Australia. It doesn't come from North America. It's getting shipped directly from Australia. So, and then this piece of paper that we're going to put on this side panel is 1 3/4 inches by 4 1/8 again. So I'll put some glue on that one. Just going to move that up because I always seem to be out of the frame. So I'm just going to move that up. Here we go. You're sitting on the fence at the moment, are you? Not sure. Is it like the other kits? Karen, I believe it is. But I think because this, you know, add-ons that you can buy and extra things that come with it, I think that's the thing that'll open our eyes. Glenda's excited. Yes. Yay, yay, yay. So yeah, so our next little panel that we're going to put on, there's 3 of these different sizes panels. This one's 5 inches by 3 1/4, and you're going to put this on the second panel. because this one's going to get stuck to there, and then this one's going to get folded under. So put it on the second panel, and this little piece here is 3 3 1/16. I think I forgot to tell you these score lines. So we've got 1/2 inch. No, we've got 1 1/2, 3, 4 1/2, and then that's our little 1/2 inch piece. So you're going to put it on this middle panel here. It's a very quick and easy card, this one, which I like. So I like these quick and easy cards. So yeah, I think I'll make this for the lady who's turned 100 today. Happy birthday, Betty. She's got a letter from the King, and a letter from the Prime Minister, and a letter from the Governor General. So yeah, so she's pretty excited. She's in a nursing home in Bowen. So we're going to eyeball this from here and here, and we're going to put some glue on it. Is it in frame, Sharon? Yes, it is. We're going to put some glue on this one. Right? And then we're going to put this one straight over the top of there. Okay, and fold it down. We got a couple of paper pumpkins as a trial, okay? But we never got any more. And then you're going to put some glue on this little tiny skinny panel, right? And then you're going to put this one over to there. So there's our first pop-up block. So pretty cool, hey? So the next one, this one is 4 inches long by 2.5 inches wide. And you're going to score it 1 inch, 2.5, 3.5, and then you've got this little piece over here. So then this little accent piece is 1 1/4 by 2 1/4. So again, you're going to put the panel on the second panel. If you haven't tried this card, I recommend it because it's very easy. You don't have to really think. Okay, so I haven't decided what decorations we're putting on it yet. So again, put your glue on this panel. Oh. Just need to wipe that up because otherwise it'll become sticky. And again, fold it down flat. Find the middle. Again, right up, butt it up against that other one. And then fold that one over. Okay, and then same thing again, fold that flat and put glue on this other little 1/2 inch panel. Oh, glue everywhere, Sharon. So again, fold that back flat. Oh, hang on, what have I done? What have I done? Yeah, there we go. I haven't done anything wrong. I thought I had. Okay, now I can feel some sticking there. Yeah, there's a bit of glue in underneath here, so I'm going to have to clean that once it's dried. So our last piece is 3 inches. Yeah, 3 inches by 1.5 inch, and it's scored at 1/2 inch, 2 and 2.5. So again, second panel. So who thinks they'll be going and making some of these cards? I definitely will be making some more. Quick and easy, not hard. Don't have to think. Don't have to have mental breakdown about. Ooh, hang on. I got to make sure it's going the right way. It's definitely not the right way that way. Mental breakdown over this card. So again, put this one here, line him up. Put a bit of glue there. It's a very easy card. And again, push that one over. Okay, see how it was sticking? And then we're going to put glue on this panel here. Move it up. Okay, so fold that one in and under. Oh, come on. There we go. And there is our pop-up block card. So quick and easy. So it's just a simple Z fold and then our blocks on top. So let's think about decorating this now. I'll just get this baby wipe and clean up the glue marks on this board. Yeah, so the papers that I'm using are called Simply Beautiful, I think. They're in our mini catalogue. Let's have a look. Here's some of them. I think it's Simply Beautiful. Made quite a few cards with this paper already. Lovely and Beautiful. So it has Calypso Coral, Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Petal Pink and Gold. Look at that beautiful gold. That's the back side of this purple. So yeah, so now we've just got to decorate it. So for this 100th birthday, I thought that I would die cut out the 100 and put on there, 100 and put on there so that it pops up. I just got to take these glue marks out, rubber marks out. Just when I was cutting it, I was making sure it was the right size. Okay, now you can also put a panel on the back here for you to write on. So let's get to decorating. Let's have a look. What have we got in here? So we've got these flowers. We've got these flowers and leaves. What else have we got? We've got this big one, which I think is too big. Okay, let's have a look. There's another piece of paper, but I still think those ones are much too big. Yeah, see, I think they're much too big. So we do have a stamp set that we could possibly use. Let's have a look at these. What do you reckon? What is your suggestion? Your suggestion? While you're thinking about that, I'll just go and get the stamp set because I definitely didn't bring. Oh, I could put some of those gold ones on it, but I'll just go get the stamp set because I definitely didn't bring that over here. This one is a mega sweet, and this is what I'm using next week for my coffee and cards class. So this one and this one go together, and that's what I made those beautiful flowers with the vellum. I made them with these dies. So we've got this massive flower, or we've got this little flower. The massive one might look okay on there actually. Let's stamp it on. Let's stamp it on need to get a block. I really wish they had these cases. Ooh, have I got a block big enough? Not in this case, I don't. You could have some of those colours. And the gold one, yes. I think I will use the gold one as well, Glenda. So let's see if this is going to fit on that block. No. And I know that my other block is way down in the depths. So I'm going to see if it's in my other case. My spare one. Nope. Okay, I got to go looking for it, girls. It's in the deep, dark depths. Sorry, not. Okay, we've got a block that's big enough. There we go. Okay. Pop that one out of the road and get us some white cardstock now. So here's a piece. Here's a piece I prepared earlier. Okay. Let's use that. Let's get these other bits out of the way. Okay. Now, pop that one up there. And let's use some peach pie. Let's use that color, I think, because I think that will look lovely together in there. What do you reckon? And then put some of the goldy ones like Glenda said. I think that's a really good idea, Glenda. And I'm going to just fussy cut this because it's quicker and easier than dragging the Stampin' Cut and Emboss out. So just bear with me. I'll just go very close to the edge because I really don't want to have much white border showing. I need to sharpen my scissors. They're a bit blunt. I really hope we get snips soon because it's a bit ridiculous that we don't have snips. Yeah, these are a bit not very sharp. So yeah, I had to go to town today and I'm going to spend the day home tomorrow, and then I've got to go to Gracemere again on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm going to spend the day at home as well, so it'll be good. It was a bit hectic last weekend. I mean, good kind of hectic, that we didn't have to, I didn't actually leave the house, so it was lovely to have some girls here while I was missing out on stage, but lots of people were sharing all the goings on, so we were all like, oh, look at that colour, oh, look at that product. I don't know that I would have been as excited as the girls who said that they had to wait for the catalogue, but they said that it was great because you actually focused on the brand new product rather than looking through the catalogue to see what they'd made with it and stuff like that. You were focusing on the presentation. So I still believe that I got the best I wish they would bring snips too. So hard to get good ones. I agree, Karen. I know that Tim Holtz makes a good... You spend most of the days checking out social media. Yeah. I know Tim Holtz has a good pair, and Cutterbee have good pairs. Karen, if you are looking for some in the interim. Yeah, I didn't actually have a lot of time to search, what's it called? Social media, because I was busy entertaining. But the girls kept updating me about things that were popping up. So has everybody got to have a look at the catalogue? Do they think it's pretty cool? I actually only made one card the whole weekend. I tried to make a bag, but I failed dismally. I tried to teach them how to make a bag, and we failed dismally because I only watched the video briefly from Rhonda Wade's lunch break, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll remember how to do that. Ah, what a joke. I didn't remember. So we failed dismally, but anyway, we'll be able to fix it up. So here's our big flower. Oh yeah, that looks good. And let's get some of that paper and put a couple of these goldy ones in there. What do you reckon? What's on these other ones? Nearly threw the scissors at myself. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think these are all going to be too big. I don't think there's any little ones. No, I'm just going to use this paper and put some of these gold ones on it. And even those gold leaves I'm going to use. You've downloaded it. It looks good. Yeah, no, it does. It looks very good, Kay. So I'm going to go and see a few of the products on Saturday. Deb Heinemann's invited me over to have a look. So she went with Royaline and Shanae, and they all had a great time, she said. So yeah, so that will be good to see the new products in real life. So looking forward to that. Catching up with the rest of the team will be good. On the 24th of April, no, the 25th of April, I'm having just a day where we get together, and you can come and work on your own projects, just a whole day, and you bring your own basically, and then we just all sit together and craft. We just have to pay for the hire of the hall, so depending on how many people turn up is the dependent. You'll wait for the... I don't enjoy looking at the digital. Yeah, no, it is very hard, the digital one, to navigate through because you've got constantly zooming in and out. And you're going to wait too, Glenda. Yeah, I'm going to wait too. What was I saying? Can't remember now. Can't remember. Oh, that's right. I was saying about the 25th of April. You're going to be away, Karen. That's okay. There'll be another one. And soon, I think Emma's organising one for our region, so that we can all get together as demonstrators as well. So looking forward to that. It's nice when we can get together. So sorry, I'm prattling away here trying to get these flowers cut out. Oh, you printed yours, did you? I I did happen to ask Officeworks how much it was going to charge. They were going to charge me to print it out, and it was like $50, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not wasting that kind of money. So they were out of coloured ink, not coloured ink, the coloured printers weren't working today anyway at Officeworks and Rocky. So I did print some other stuff that I needed. I downloaded the Print Lab PDF that has the 5 different colours on it so that we can put some stamps, ink and paper on it. I really do like the colours together. You wouldn't believe this. Today I went to lunch with one of my demo friends. She's up from Brisbane. Anyway, she walked around the corner and I was like, oh my God, her dress is exactly the colours of the in colours, the new ones that are coming. The only colour that wasn't on her dress was hydrangea hue, and the other colour that was on it was pretty peacock. I'll get a photo and show you in a minute. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I just said to her, oh my God. And she said apparently she bought the material like 3 years ago and only just made the dress. Yeah, that's going to look pretty. Okay, let's get this. Oh, you did it at home, Kay. Have you got a laser printer or something? Let's have a look at this. Gallery. Here's Ruth's dress. Look at it. Look at those colours. I'll hold it there for a minute. Oh, somebody's tried to ring me. Yeah, so those colours are nearly the right colours of what's in the in colours. So let's go back to my Facebook post. You did it at home, yeah. Okay, let's cut out one more little flower. I might cut this one out here that's got a bit of an edge cut off. This is the worst of not having it prepared, is that you've got to wait and watch me fussy cut. Sorry to those of you who get bored with that and me just chatting. So yeah. But you could just, it's a great way of using up your scraps for this pop-up card, because it only uses little tiny pieces. And we've all got those scrap pieces that we're like, oh, we won't throw them away because we'll use them for something. Hello, Bev. How are you, love? Good to see you. Have you dried out there in Springshaw? Bev had some ridiculous amount of rain, 160 mil or something. So yeah, so she was pretty wet. Those poor buggers in the top end are going to get wet again. There's a cyclone going to hit tomorrow morning, I think, up near Lockhart River. So let's have a look. What do you reckon? Do you reckon that this is the right colour, or should I change it? That's what it's going to look like. Do you think I should change it? Make that a different colour? I quite like it. Let's, we could put some colour on it. Let's do that. Let's grab a blending brush and put some colour on it. So, notice there's still a bit in here on the flower, on the stamp, so I'll just get some off of there. A Pixma, hey? Right, I'm just going to put a bit of ink on the side there. Let's add a bit of ink to here. Yeah, that might make it look a little bit better. And then a little dark bit in the middle. Yeah, that looks better, girls. That looks much better. Let me get that baby white back here. Who else is in there watching us tonight? There was a few the other week. Right, let's just pop that one up there out of the road now. Okay, let's stick these ones down. Get rid of that ink. Yes, we've dried it. Unfortunately, I haven't been well, so I wanted to join to feel better. Oh, that's no good, Bev. Hope you get better soon. It's a nice cup of tea. Okay, so let's stick this one down first. Get off of there. Right, lay it down so that you can get it flat before you stick your flowers on. Now let's have a look at this one. Pop it back up. And which way will we do it? That way. I think I need to bring some green in here for some leaves. So I'm going to pop that one up, I believe. Put this one here. That's upside down if I do that. So let's just hang that one over the edge. Yep. So I'm going to stick half. Oops, my glue's drying out. So you're going to make sure that you only stick half of it, because otherwise the glue will go on this other panel, and we definitely don't want that. Okay, so just make sure you don't put glue out there. Okay, and then we want some dimensionals, which I've just got here. Put a couple of them up. How far? So this one's got to have one, this one, this one. Oh, I don't want that sticking out too far there. Might take that one off. Come on, just move. Move over for me. That one, so I'll put it in here instead, a little bit further in. And then a couple here and here. And I think that will give me enough then to be able to put some leaves in underneath there. There we go. Okay, so I want to be able to see a little bit of both. Or I might have to, let's check the envelope size before we do that, before we put it out too far. So let's just make sure. Yep, that will work. There we go. And now let's just cut some leaves. So there's plenty of leaves on this paper. Let's just grab some of these ones. What have we got? Any smaller ones? Yeah, here. Got some, and so you can got gold on it. So let's grab this lot. Fussy cutting is my jam. When I want to get just a bit relaxed, I go fussy cutting. Kayla Renee is the same. She loves fussy cutting. Who else likes fussy cutting? The person I love watching fussy cut is Emma Goddard. She does an amazing job. She's a Canadian demonstrator, and yeah, she just cuts like a queen. Could do it in a sleep, I reckon. That's how clever she is. There we go, that one. Yeah, so on this, on the one that I'm going to make for the lady, That's 100. I'm going to do some numbers, big numbers on there. So I don't even know what her favourite colours are, but I guess at 100 she wouldn't probably care. She'll just be glad to get to 100, or not glad. You know, like it's definitely a milestone. You like fussy cutting too, Bev? Yeah. It's definitely a milestone. It's not something that I aspire to live till 100. Oh, she's in the UK, is she? Yeah, righto. She is the fussy cutting queen. Yeah, I didn't know where she was. I've got a little chippy monster over here. Can you hear him? I already undone his packet of chips, because most weeks he goes and gets a packet of chips while I'm live. So I undone the chips before he had the chance to. So let's stick some leaves in here. I might chop that one off and pop him in there so we can stick a dimensional on him and stick him in underneath there. There we go. We can't see his dimensional, so that's good. And then where's that other one I just chopped off? I might just bring him down here. Look at that. Perfect. Oh, no. Oh, Glenda. Sorry to hear that. 99 years, eh? Oh, when would she have been 100? Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. There we go. There's some leaves. We probably could have moved that one over a bit further, but anyway, we're going great guns. Now, what other words are in this stamp set that we can use? Okay, so this one's got, let's have a look. Wedding wishes, holding you in my heart, thinking of you to the happy couple. I don't think we need any of them because I don't feel like it's a wedding card. And this one, simply the best. This calls for a celebration. I don't think any of those because they're too big. They're way too big. That's okay. In December. Oh, that's sad she didn't quite make it. What do we got here? Let's put this one on. You make me smile. Let's put that on. Righto. You make me smile. It's quite a big one too, actually. It might not fit. Yeah, it's not going to fit either. You're going to have a smaller one, girlies. A smaller one. We could just have... We could just say hello. Let's just do that. Have a hello on there. Pop that up there. Very much procrastinating tonight. I do have some other cards to show you. Our cards from this week at what's it called? Coffee and Cards. Everybody enjoyed them. There was a few people who couldn't come and I've saved them kits. Hello, hello. There we go. There's hello. Let's just get the trimmer. Get that up out of the road for a minute. I don't want ink on it, so the ink pad's up a little bit higher. Turn it around. Hello, hello. This is a brand new trimmer, and this, hello Ruth, how are you? I'm not putting the 100 on this one, Glenda. This is just one that I'm making so I can work out the measurements and everything. I don't know about you, but that's how I create. I do myself a template first, and then I go back and make the card that I want, and then I've got all the measurements, so I don't have to stress too much about making a mistake on the one that I'm making. I just need to trim a little bit more off that. Oh, don't move. There we go. I got him. Yeah, this brand new trimmer, it has the dodgiest blade ever. Okay, hello. Let's put that out there. Yep, let's do that. And now we need just a little flour, I think, out on this last panel. Hello. There we go. Hello. Look at that. And let's get another little flower. What's that one? That one's huge. Huge. That looks crooked. Straighten it up. That looks better. Let's just do this little fella here. Let's just do this one. My friend Ruth is on here. I just showed everyone your beautiful dress, Ruth. Telling them that it looks like all the colours of the new In Colours. It was beautiful. She's a talented lady. Dressmaking, card making, mosaics. So, yeah, very clever. This paper is quite a thick piece of DSP, and I think it's because of the foiling. I think that's why it's a little bit harder to chop. Oh, come on. And when it's this little, Stampin' Up will be calling you the next model. Australia's top model is Ruth Lindy. It was a beautiful dress. Beautiful. Ruth is from Brisbane, so she was up here for a not very nice occasion. I didn't ask you whether you were going home tomorrow or not. There we go. All right, let's pop this little flower here. Yeah, that looks good. We only need a little tiny bit of glue there. And he can just sit in underneath the hello. There we go. Oh, I quite like that little card. Probably covered up a bit too much of that up there, but I quite like that one. I think it's an easy card to replicate. Who do you think you will be remaking? You're still watching, Kay? I'm pleased to hear that. Yeah, no, I think it was a good, quick and easy one. I do have some card kits here that if you still want to craft along with me, that I can sit and do, but I want to show you the cards that we made yesterday at class. So let's pop that one down. Look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm happy with that. Okay, so the first card that we made, it had some circles on it, and it used the paper from Nature's Walk. Now, the papers in this pack are just beautiful colours. All my favourite greens and browns. Oh, hello, Mary. So yeah, so I mean, you could decorate that way more if you wanted to, but you've got to get it through the post, so I probably wouldn't go too overboard. Or if you're hand delivering it, you could. You could probably even stamp some leaves. I didn't check to see how many leaves were in that pack. It's pretty similar to the vertical ones I've made. Oh, okay. I haven't ever seen a vertical one. Hello, Denise. How are you? Yeah, so the first card we made was this one, and I used the Nature's Symphony stamp set. So we've got a cloud cover base with a Secret Sea card layer, and then we've got a Lost Lagoon layer. And then these 3 circles I just punched with our 2 3/8, 2-inch, and 1 1/4 maybe. Maybe 1 1/2. Yeah, so and then chopped them in half and layered them left and right. And then this is the beautiful die cut that's in the Nature's Symphony. So yeah, so that was the first one that we made, and I don't think I decorated the inside. Lots of people just put some more leaves on the inside. And this die here, it has a lovely card, no ribbon. No ribbon, Karen. You can't then cut and trim my bows. It was really funny on the weekend. Karen was making one of my cards, and anyway, my original card was sitting beside it, and she trimmed the bow because it was too long, but then she realized that it was my bow she was trimming, and we had a big old laugh about that. Yeah, so that's another quick and easy card, that one. I did see that from someone else where they did it this way and they had the word there, but I don't like making 10-fold cards because they tend to splay and then they won't stand up, so that's why I made it this way. So let's bring that one back in. And then the other card I made, it had 16 layers on it, girls. 16. So the original one that I created had more. So I thought I better tone it back a bit. So this is the original one that I made. Oops, my leaf's all bent over there. Okay. So this is all Nature's Symphony, and this is Nature's Walk. Nature's Symphony, I think. And then Nature's Walk DSP. So it is a something easel. Let me think. Something easel. Let me have a look. It's a Sue Stampfield design. Sue Campfield, but I think it's her name is Sue Stampfield. So that's kind of how it all goes together. So she had an extra panel here and an extra panel here. And that was so that she could cover where the hinge is for this flap to sit up. So when I made it for the girls, I actually didn't put the panel underneath here. And I didn't cover this panel up here because you can't see it. When the card's standing up like that, you can't see that there's a join up there. So that was the second card that we made. Everybody nearly had a pink fit when they saw all the pieces. But it's a very quick and easy card to put together. So yeah, So I actually made 14 kits of this because I had 12 people originally coming to class, and I like to have an extra couple of kits up my sleeve. And then a couple of ladies ordered the kits, so yeah, so all my kits for this week have been sold out. So that was my 2 cards. What's the time? 8:45. Who wants to see a card from a box? That ribbon was way too long. Yeah, Dell, it's a very easy one. Sue Stampfield, let me see if I can find what it's called. Bear with me, bear with me. It is called a triple display easel card, and it's from Sue Stampfield. Triple display easel card. Susan Campfield, but SueStampfield.com is the website. And then this is the Nature's Walk DSP. It's just absolutely divine, absolutely. So who wants to see me make a card from a kit? I've got a couple of kits here. Have we got time? Let's have a look. So let's just put those ones out of the way, and I'll keep that one up there to the top of the thing. We've got this card kit, and we've got this card kit. I know this one is very easy because everything's pre-printed. And then this is the other one. There's a bit of stamping in this one, but I've made some of the cards of this one. Okay, Butterfly Garden Kit is this one. So let me know. Do you want me to make another card with you? Let's have a look. So this is one of the cards from that kit. This is another one, and I obviously hadn't done the third one. So let's see what we need for the third one. Let's have a look. Nobody's saying no, so I'm just going to keep going. So let's see. So we need some butterflies. So the paper pumpkin kits, when they come, will be of similar amounts of cards, stamp set. You will get one block with your very first paper pumpkin, and then after that you won't get any more blocks, but you will get an ink spot, you'll get your embellishments. Look, there's a bit of dimensional stuck there. You'll get all of your sentiments and everything. So we need 3 of these little butterflies. So what size do we need? We need 2 big ones and 1 little one. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited about Paper Pumpkin. I must say I've been waiting many years for it. I did buy the one. Love those cards from yesterday, of course, tonight's. Would love to see another card. Good job, Kay. Thank you for telling me. So yeah, so let's get a label out because I'm sure we need a label. What label do we need? We need one of these little guys. We need one of these. And then we need the stamps. I'm not going to open that ink spot because I save those ink spots and use them for prize patrols. Not going to open that block either. Block up here. We want Misty Moonlight, which is our colour. Okay. Let's move these other cards so we don't get ink on them. And Paper Pumpkin will come with instructions as well. So let's see what it says. So it's telling me we need this card base. We need the 2 butterfly stamps. I'm always here for you is the stamp. We need some dimensionals, we need some bling, and we need 3 butterflies. So let's just get that happening. So there is our stamp. And I need to put hello back in the box after I clean it. Okay, so there's our stamp for our label. So I always tend to pull all the components out when I'm creating the kits. Pull all the components out and then go about creating all the elements for it, and then I put them together. So just keep this little plastic sheet because that protects your stamps. Okay, so we are obviously going to, I'm just going to take that one back off for a minute. We are obviously going to stamp our ink. Whew, this is juicy, juicy. On these 2 big ones. Excuse me if I get my head in shot. There we go. I'm probably out of camera view. Oh, look at that. Pretty. Man, I love butterflies. As a child, I used to go and chase butterflies. I learnt all the different butterfly names as a child because they were my favourite insect. There we go. Line that one up. Who's got this kit? Okay, I'm going to clean that one off. Clean him off and pop him back up there. Lucky I got black pants on because I just wiped the block on my pants. And then this guy, I might do this guy stamped off, I think. Let me find a bit of cardstock. I'm going to stamp him off so that he's not so dark this time. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. That looks very pretty. And then I'm going to put that word back on and stamp that in Misty Moonlight as well. And it even tells you in the instructions, if you didn't know, when you get to the actual instruction part of that particular card, it even tells you where to put the dimensionals. Okay? So everything is done for you. Complete instructions, which are great. Now, banging on about Paper Pumpkin, Alyssa Tilsner has started a Paper Pumpkin for Australia group. So if you're keen and interested, I'll put the link in this video in a comment, and you can go there and join. I'm always here for you. There we go. That looks very good. There is one that Rachel Tessman does too, and she does a lot of alternates to what's in the kit. Like she uses the kit and stretches it a bit further. I need some bling, which I didn't get out. Let's get some of that out. There we go. I need them. Okay, so let's have a look at these instructions again. So it says 2 big ones. 1, 2 big ones. and then this one little fella down here. So let's put some dimensionals on that. 1, 2. Yeah, this is a really nice kit, this one. I think especially because I love butterflies. So now you can give these butterflies some dimension. So just fold them up. Even though we've put dimensionals on there, you can still, they will still look like they're flying. Okay. One up here. One there. One here. Give him a little bit of oomph. There we go. And then this little fella. And just for Karen, we might add some ribbon so she can trim it off. Sorry, Karen. There we go. And then we're going to put our little word in here. I'm always here for you. I think I'm just going to stick that down flat. Even though they've got it on dimensionals, I always tend to do things a little bit different. That's a lot of glue, Sharon. That is a lot of glue. Okay. And the thing I like about these kits is that there is extra pieces for you to, let's have a look if that looks straight before I stick it completely, for you to do some alternates. So where did they put their bling? This is the thing I have trouble. Hello, Naomi. Have trouble finding where they put their bling. And it looks like there's one there, and one there by the look of it. So let's do this. There we go. We're going to have one big one up there. And then a little tiny fella here. And that little fella that was moving, I'm going to put him up here somewhere. There we go. So yeah, so there's that card with the, what's it called? It is called the Butterfly Garden Kit. Now, I don't know if you know this, but inside the instruction sheet is a ruler. There's centimeters and there's that's not, oh yes, inches on this side. So it will tell you how long a piece of string. Well, this one doesn't have string on it, so let's have a look at this one. Does it have string? No string on this one either, but normally it would tell you X amount of string, and you can measure it down the side of your instruction sheet. So that's it for me, girls. I'm heading out now. I've done 1, 2 cards, and then I think I should have put something not so heavy over that side. And then these are the other ones that I created for the card class on Coffee and Cards. So I've been busy, girls. I've been very busy. So I'm glad you could join me. Same time again next Thursday at 7:30. As usual, I don't know what we're doing. Hello, Renee. How are you, love? Good to see you. Whereabouts are you? Are you local to us here in Queensland, or are you far away? So, yeah, lovely to have you anyway. So I'll see you next Thursday with another couple of cards. So I hope you enjoyed that, and good night. Thanks very much.